I have my notes right here behind me. So I picked stereotypes because I see how they influence opportunities, motivation, and confidence. For example, some people assume athletes don't focus on schools or that certain students aren't as good at specific subjects because of their gender or background. And I wanted to explore how these assumptions affect mental health, academic performance, and how students see themselves. Understanding stereotypes helps explain why some people face extra pressures limited to school, sports, or life. Biological factors can be boys and girls. Like obviously, there are some difference in hormones like testosterone and estrogen, which can affect energy and aggression and nurturing behaviors. However, biology alone doesn't explain behavior, experiences, environment, and culture um, in these situations. And a lot of times, biology, a lot of things can claim to be biology, but it's really just stereotypes. For my interview, I'll be interviewing a student athlete here at Avila, Blessing Watite, a member of the men's basketball team, somebody who also comes from a different ethnic background than most people, and someone who I felt like is very unique and has really interesting thoughts on this topic. Hey, Blessing, we got the first question. Have you ever experienced a stereotype about your gender, background, or role being an athlete?
Yes, I've experienced many stereotypes. I've experienced stereotypes like athletes are dumb, because most athletes, people say they just go to school just for athletes. We don't actually go for education. So,
And how did that make you feel?
it just made me laugh. Honestly, it didn't really make me feel any type of way because it's just a stereotype. It's not really who I am.
Question two, how do you think stereotypes affect the way people act or perform in school, sports, or other activities?
I think, like, for me, the stereotype kind of made me work harder. I think for some people, if they're not raised the same way I am, as competitively, I think it might make them feel bad, feel some type of way. I feel like it might hurt them negatively.
Do you notice that stereotypes influence confidence, stress, or motivation, and how would you say so?
Yeah, I definitely do. I think it influences a lot of people's confidence. I think it can make you feel bad. It can make you not like your roots and where you're from, and that's a big part of life.
Have you ever changed your behavior to avoid confirming a stereotype, and can you give an example?
I'll say yes, but it wouldn't be like an athlete stereotype. It would be more of like a cultural stereotype, like the way, like being an African, in Nigeria. I'll say like I had a stereotype of like we don't eat, so every time I go to school, I'll pack a really big lunch box to show that we got food.
And last question, what do you think schools, teachers, or coaches could do to reduce the negative effects of stereotypes?
I think schools and teachers could I think they could speak up more. I feel like a lot of people are scared out there because it's easy when teachers hear stuff like a student or an athlete failing. They'll be like, a lot of people believe that teachers should give it off, allow them to pass the class to the athletes. I think teachers could definitely let students know that these athletes Hi.
Some facts I would like to add to what Blessing stated was a study by Smith found that gender stereotypes in STEM discourage girls from pursuing science and technology careers. This shows how stereotypes can have real consequences on the choices people make and opportunities they have, which I can only imagine what that could do culturally when you add in different factors, whether it be race, gender, or I said gender, race, or how you were raised, or the color of your skin. Oh my gosh. But in conclusion, stereotypes are shaped by biology, psychology, and society. Learning about them helps us understand the pressures students face and how to treat people more fairly. My own experiences as an African American child of immigrants and college athlete, similar to Bless's, show that stereotypes can influence how others see you, but knowing about them helps people succeed anyways. And knowing who you are as a person really helps you whenever it comes to facing stereotypes because you know you're bigger than any stereotype placed upon you. Thank you so much for your time and have a great